Astrology time. Shane here, dailyastrocat.com. And today is Wednesday, and it is what day is it? 17th of June. So our moon starts out in Cancer. Will be void of course at 3:41 in the morning. And that's when she's conjunct Jupiter. This is an ideal place for starting something new. Okay, so the moon squares Chiron will enter Leo at 8:05 also in the morning. Not a long void of course, right? And this favors us doing something to counterbalance Chiron, because it kind of puts Chiron under a spotlight there, right? Now, been kind of nervous about this because the aneretic degree Chiron and the aneretic degree of Aries, like, trying to be careful driving and stuff like that, because you don't want to get into an accident or have anything, crazy like that happening. And also, it also deals with the past wounds and stuff like that. So we just want to make sure that we're, not opening up any kind of new wounds or anything like that. And we're actually soothing them over. Now, or helping others that, similarly afflicted like we are. So they can actually help you help other people. So instead of going out to eat last night, Carrie and I decided to take a tour of a local health club. How's that, right? Okay, so I've been thinking about it for a while, so I've, not been very good at self-directing myself, so it's like, you know what, maybe I just got to make it a point to get out and do something like that, right? So, look, after careful consideration, we decided to give it a go, and we joined. So I'm hoping to gradually build back some endurance through some light cardio and pool exercises, basically, because, not a spring chicken, that's for sure. So, look, health, that's important, right? And, our health is everything. And good health helps us radiate the kind of confidence that Venus in Leo wants to display to the world in general, right? Now, speaking of the world, Norway and Iraq, they're in town. So, and they're mixing it up with the Scots, who decided to extend their stay extend their visit in Boston or to Boston. So the resulting posts on social media are very heartwarming. It's pretty cool, right? Now the moon is conjunct Venus late today after she is conjunct with Neptune. That speaks to us of some creativity, and it also gives us a chance to just really explore what is going on. And today's keyword is the New World, which is where we live in the United States, right? The New World. And our color is sunset orange. Now, once again, we're doing the things that appeal to Venus. We're taking care of our appearance, our health, and our viability as desirable partners. That's a nice one, right? Green energy is flying about, and we know that Venus loves to do that as well, right? Taurus, right? Bring the green. Green energy going out. Financial considerations. Pretty good. Now, the principle of green energy is that we need to spend it in order to have it returned to us threefold, okay? We just need to put it out there. I am testing this principle this month, and I'm going to let you know how it plays out. But, now, the faith and the intention is that it will hold true. But we shall see, all right? No doubts there. Just telling you that, there's an intention there, that the money that just outlaid for all of this stuff will be returning. Just letting you know that. Okay, so play the game. I have faith that this holds true. Play the game by the rules that Venus is laying down. Not only will you speak the part, but you will look the part as well. So, understand what is going on around you. And you might possibly help change the world. If there's a clear sky at sunset, by all means, go out and hunt for Mercury. Cowboy in the 90s saw it yesterday. I am jealous. I was actually out checking out the clubs and stuff like that, and went and bought a lunch bag of all things, right? Because I had been spending too much money out on various things that are calorically dense and not very fulfilling. So going to rein that in a little bit to help pay for the gym membership, right? Makes sense. So look, the moon joins up with Venus in Leo and supercharges our powers of attraction. The days, they seem more gorgeous, right? And the nights are alluring, and the smell of flowers in the air, that's the only intoxicant that we really need. this is our lead planet. Venus is our lead planet, and the moon, conjunct Venus, approves of her with a smile. Or, maybe at least that's what the crescent looks like to me. When the moon opposes Pluto, this signals to us that many things feel like they're beginning to move in the right direction. And now, later on, our last aspect of the day is Venus opposing Pluto at 4:38 p.m. After that, we're going to have a focused moon in Cancer. Cancer? No, Leo. Leo, Shane, we just left Cancer. So we have the focused moon in Leo. So that's where we put ourselves out there, right? Venus opposing Pluto confirms that the things that seem to be moving in the right direction, we feel are moving in the right direction, are moving in the right direction. Our attractiveness is boosted by connecting socially. Where does that come from? Well, Aquarius is that social sign, the society in general, 11th house things, ruler. It's the sign of Aquarius, right? The house of Aquarius. Opposite, Leo. So that's what you need. You want to shine? You got to shine for everybody, right? That's the way these opposites work, because it's kind of cool. Now, boosting our attractiveness, that's good. Now, think about this. We're connecting socially by being boosted this way, but technology is bringing the world to us, not as blocks or segments or, people or anything like that, but as individuals. We're seeing people making individual posts about their experiences here in the United States, and Americans encountering the folks that are here in the United States. And I got to tell you, it's beautiful. It's spontaneous, and it's going to set in motion a desire to change everything. Pluto, opposite Leo. Venus, opposite Pluto. Our attractiveness, the attractiveness of us to others, and how others are attracted to us. Now, make sure you prioritize your creative projects, because this is going to help you out, and make sure you address those Chiron matters of health and everything and well-being, because you don't want to get caught flat-footed with that Chiron in the Aneretic degree. We got a bunch of asteroids that are all lining up in different places with each other, and with, say, Saturn and Uranus. Uranus is a good one too, because Ceres is there too. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of the things that we need to take care of. This is a great beginning point, because a lot of this stuff is in Aries. So we're seeing a lot of movement there, a lot of motion and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that what we're putting into motion right now, and what we're changing, what we're doing, is lasting, and it's got to be intuitive, right? You got to do it, because the energy, that whole energy that's surrounding all these asteroids and stuff like that, is elevated, and the vibration is very high. So you got to keep your vibration very high to be able to catch up with this, right? Because the time for lasting change, that's beginning right now. And you got to trust your intuition, though, because Mercury is going to be in Cancer until August 9th. So get used to it. Get used to the fogginess. Get used to the seat of the pants, and just saying, hey, you know what? I'm emotionally attracted to this point because it feels like it's going to be the perfect start. Yes. Now, trust your intuition and go out and see if you can find Mercury for the next couple of days. That would be cool. Okay, so I got a couple musical ones for you, because I'm just feeling that way today. One popular and one classical. So in 1971, Carole King's album, Tapestry. Carole King from Tin Pan Alley, songwriter, very famous. And Tapestry was a monster album back when it came out in 1971. It went to number 1 on the U.S. album charts and stayed there for 15 weeks. And Carole King, that's fantastic. I salute you. Now, our birth is Igor Stravinsky. Now, I do this practically every year, because why not? It's Igor Stravinsky, right? Born in 1882, a Russian composer. He did La Sacre de Printemps, which is the Rites of Spring, and the Firebird Suite. And he was born in Oranienbaum in Russia. And that is all I have for you. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for coming by. Please, 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 please do all the nice things. Like, comment, Somebody drops me a black heart. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just fantastic. Because you get it. You get the way that the algorithm works, and by dropping that comment, you help to push the actual video out to more people. And that is important because it allows us to share our message and build our community here, which is what a nice thing. So do me a favor, leave a comment, read the comments, read other people's comments. It's so much fun. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Let's recap, shall we? Our color is sunset orange. About the time we should be going out and looking for Mercury, right? Get up on a high hill and you'll see it low in the sky. Just get your little app. I use Stellarium on my phone, and there's other night apps that will work as well, but it will show you just about approximately where it is in the sky. And our keyword is the New World, right? The Western Hemisphere. And that is all I have for you. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.